Welcome student. Let's start with the contraction skeletal muscle or the muscle contraction. In the muscle contraction, there are the thick filament and the thin filament which is responsible for the contraction of the skeletal muscle. And the thick filament which is a myosin and the thin filament which is a actin. This myosin molecules contains the tail and the heads. See in the diagram, these are the tail and these are the head. Now next one is the thin filament which is a actin. They contains the tropomyosin and the troponin complex. Now the two heads link the actin and myosin together during the contraction. The ends of a myosin filament contain the head and there is a central wear area. The heads contains the ATP binding site. Now see, these are the head of the myosin and they contain the ATP binding site. Active sites are blocked when the muscle gets relaxed, and these active sites get blocked when this muscle is in the relaxed position. Now the next one is the sliding filament theory of the muscle contraction. Okay. During the muscle contraction, the thin actin filament slide over the thick myosin filament. When the calcium is present, the block activity site of the actin clears. Now in that the step 1 or the step A is myosin head attached to the actin, which is a higher energy ADP plus ATP configuration. Now the step B is the power store or the myosin head pivots, pulling the actin filament towards the center. Step C is that forms the cross bridge detached when a new ATP binds with the myosin. And step D, which is the cocking of the myosin head, occurs when the ATP is equal to ADP plus phosphate. They forms the another cross bridge can be formed. Now there are the 4 steps in the sliding filament theory. First one is the type A. In that the type A, this myosin head get attached to the actin. Okay. Type B, that the type or the step B, power store. It means the myosin head pivots pulling the actin filaments towards the center. Okay. Next one is that they forms the cross bridge, and this cross bridge gets detached when a new molecule of ATP get bind to the myosin. And fourth one is the cocking of the myosin head occurs when the ATP get the ADP and the phosphate molecule, and they form the another cross bridge. Now see in the diagram. First one is the myosin cross bridge attaches to the actin filament. Now see, these are the myosin and these are the actin. This myosin contains the head and the tail, and this myosin head get attached to the actin filament. Now second one is the working stroke or the power stroke. This working stroke, the myosin head pivots and blends as it pulls on the actin filament, sliding it over the emblem. Now see, this head get pulled towards the center. Okay. Third one is as a new ATP attaches to the myosin head, the cross bridge get detached. When the new molecule of the ATP they bind to the myosin head, then that time the cross bridge get detached. And fourth one is the as the ATP is split into the adenosine diphosphate and the phosphate, then the myosin head get occurs. These are the total theory of sliding filament theory of the contraction. The end result is a shortening of the sarcomere. The distance between the Z disc, which is a shortens, the Z zone, H zone, which get disappear. The dark A band increases because the actin and the myosin overlap more. The light I band get shorter. Now see in the diagram. The distance between the Z disc get the shorter. Okay. Z zone get the H zone get the disappear. Again the dark A band increase because the actin and the myosin overlap. Now see, these are the A band which get the increases because of the actin and myosin get the overlap with each other, and the last one is the I band which is get the shorter. Okay, these are totally the sliding filament theory. Now see, these are the H band. A band get increases, I band get decreases.